1st July 2019.
1st July?
Monday. Yep.
Wow.
7:02 p.m. What brings you to Latvia? What are your impressions?
Sorry?
What brings you to Latvia and what are your impressions?
Okay. Actually, my story is not just about Latvia. I've been traveling for a long time and I have been to hitchhiking for a long time since my university. And I came to Poland. I'm actually living in Poland. And I came to Poland in October. And since that time, I have been traveling around Europe. And Baltic countries for me all the time being to like a very exceptional countries because they have their own culture different. A lot of people from out of those countries are thinking, oh, they are same culture, same languages, same people. But I think that before coming here, even me, I was thinking that they were the same. Their language, they could understand to each other at least. But they weren't. I mean, their culture, customs, language, people, society is different. I could not say totally different, but it's different. Like from the Poland, Lithuania, very close to Polish border, those parts are really close to Polish culture. But when you move out when you go back from Poland, when you go far away from Poland and the culture, it's really changed. Lithuania as well. Their language is not like a Polish culture, people. No, they can understand each other. And in Latvia as well, like for me sounds not like a Russian, not like a Polish. It's very mixed. It's like a Latvian. It's like a
You mean the language?
yeah, a language.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And it's more like a Scandinavian languages. And also the society, when I compare to Poland or when I compare to Poland, when people say that Baltic countries or the North countries, they are a little bit like, people are so cold, so not friendly and blah blah. But in Lithuania and Latvia as well, people are friendly and very welcoming people.
Well, you saw with Spanish dude.
Yeah,
how friendly.
Yeah, he's so friendly. But I mean, I was really surprised because my expectation wasn't like that. I was thinking differently about those countries.
So did you expect something like Moldova?
Not like a Moldova. I mean, I don't know about Moldova. Like
it's all
like,
you can think about a post-Soviet
exactly
apocalypse.
It means Moldova. Okay, like a Moldova. Yeah, exactly. But I was really surprised about those countries, especially about Lithuania here, and I will see Estonia tomorrow. So it's more development than Poland, and people smiling at least because in Poland, its culture and people are really far away from the modernized. I mean, they are in Europe, like
far away from modernized. What do you mean?
Like, I mean, I live in.
Oh, maybe you were just in somewhere remote.
I live in small city, and they don't feel like from Europe, or they don't have like modern life.
Really?
And that's a problem, I think, in Poland.
Why did you go there?
It was just coincidence. But I mean, it's nice. I got a lot of experience. I met a lot of people.
Do you eat a lot of sausage?
No, I don't like pork.
Really? Oh, wait a second. You are Turkish. Does that mean you don't eat pork at all?
Not at all, but I don't like the sausages from there. I mean, I eat pork when I go to other countries like Spain or Portugal or France, but Polish sausages is not my taste.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like.
So your impressions are more favorable than you expected about Latvia?
Exactly, about Latvia, about Lithuania as well.
You know what surprises me? That Latvia doesn't have strong relationships with Turkish businesses. Because to me it seems that Turkish people and Latvian people get along really well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It seems like it. I mean, all Turkish people I've ever met are really, really friendly, right? And kind of very eager to share culture.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that's just a Turkish thing, in general.
Okay. I mean.
Well, you can if you want, you can say the worst about your people. I'll
Yeah.
hear you out.
No. I mean, it's true. Turkish people are really extremely friendly. I mean, not in my opinion, from the people who has been in Turkey or who had met people, Turkish people, and they say that Turkish people are really extremely friendly and generous and very knowledgeable people. But when it comes to business, I mean, don't know that much information about that. Maybe it's about the embassy, about
Yeah,
so
maybe
political.
maybe the diplomats don't work as much. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't work
I
very
remember
well.
seeing one time a TV show about. I think it was just about some form of everyday life in Istanbul or something like that, right? And they showed a Turkish police officer or the chief of the police somewhere. He just went around the marketplace, and they somehow found out that some people had sold some forged or fake products, right?
They weren't police. They were like they don't have like a how to say authorized like a policeman. Policeman doesn't care those kind of things. That's the zabıta. We call it in Turkish zabıta. It's like a if you sell something on the street and that man is like, I don't know how to call it because there is no literally word in English.
But he's not a police officer.
It's not police. It's not police. It's like under the police.
But it was
that person that people don't have a gun or something.
Because it was so funny. The dude was
he's not policeman.
Because the dude was a little bit big, had a mustache, and so he went around the shopkeepers. He yelled something in Turkish and then slapped them. each and one of them just slapped them all, and so it was so funny because those shopkeepers were men as well, right? So the one with the mustache just go so that was kind of a funny impression about Turkish market life, because I haven't seen anything remotely close to such a picture.
It's true actually. If you sell something on the street like a, I don't say illegal way, it's not like a not appropriately way.
It's not an official
allowed.
dealer.
Yeah, it's not official. Yeah, it's not official, and they all the time patrolling around the people on the street.
But why is it? Why would they need to patrol it? Why wouldn't they just let the people sell their goods?
I mean, they don't listen them, and even if they catch it up by that officer, they would do the same, and that's why they're all the time doing the.
But is it for tax purposes? Why do they control them?
It's like legally. I mean, it's against to. It's not like in Turkey, because in Turkey is the Republic of Turkey, and each district has a different rules.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to the other district, might be it's allowed for their law of the district, but especially in Istanbul, is not allowed on the Istanbul laws in the district. Yeah, that's why they have to do these things.
What's your impression about Turkey becoming a part of the EU?
It's very controversial subject.
Now, you've been for a while in the EU, right?
Yeah.
You've seen the benefits of the EU. You've probably seen the cons as well.
I mean, the big problem. I mean, a lot of people say that Turkey is a Muslim country, therefore they're not becoming.
Turkey is a confusing country.
No. When you ask the people, when you ask the normal people, even in Turkey or in the out of Turkey, they respond is all the time being, Turkey is a Muslim country, that's why EU don't want them. It's not about that, I think.
No.
It's not about that, of course.
It's just because Pakistanis make better kebabs.
Might be. It's my first time to see the Pakistani make the kebab. It's in Latvia and Lithuania, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I never seen. And so the reason why, I mean, Turkey, my impression about the Eastern European countries, Turkey is for sure better than Eastern European countries, even though Turkey is not member of EU.
You mean economically?
Economically, we have a lot of facilities.
You are bigger. Turkey
we
is
have
bigger.
yeah, that's the problem why we are not becoming to EU, because we have a lot of so in EU
It's not
if you
that
have
bad.
no in EU if you have a big population, it means that you are like a decision maker.
Yeah, you're a major player.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
if Turkey becoming to EU country, we will be after
Turkey-
Germany will be second.
Yeah.
So it's not good business for the Spanish
I think it's good business. I think it's good business because it opens up a bigger market. It means that the companies have a possible place to manufacture it more easier.
Exactly, because it's
It's
like
just-
Turkey is not only belonging to EU. We
What do you
can
mean?
make a business with the Iran, with the other countries, with the
What
a
are
lot of Muslim countries.
what are the
a lot of
neighboring
Arab-
countries? Iraq and Iran, right?
Yeah, Iran, Iraq, and Iran.
Damn.
But they have big
that's
business.
that's
they
a
have
scary
big-
that's a scary region of the world, right?
Okay, but when
Right.
you think about business, why not? I mean, a lot of people come to Turkey
Just
and
selling
they're
some
doing
nuclear weapons.
nuclear
here and there.
weapons or whatever.
Yeah. Does Turkey have nuclear weapons?
No.
You should get some, right? Because you have lots of crazy neighbors, right? Right?
Exactly. We should get it from
Well,
Iran.
what's another? Or do you have only two neighbors, Iraq and Iran?
Like a dangerous one?
No, neighboring countries.
From West, Greece, Bulgaria, Georgia, Armenia.
Oh,
That technically we don't have border with Armenia, but yeah, we have border with Armenia. Sorry, with Azerbaijan we don't have. We have just small border with Nakhchivan, which is very small district in Azerbaijan,
yeah.
but we don't have border with the Azerbaijan Republic.
Why?
We have like there is a small territory called Nakhchivan between Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Which is very dangerous place for those countries with Azerbaijan and Armenia, and we have a border with them. We don't have border with Azerbaijan. So Armenia and Iran and Iraq
Mhm.
and Syria, and that's it, and Mediterranean.
Oh, Syria as well.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean Iran
So that's why you don't get into the EU. You need
might
to
be.
You need to occupy first Syria, Iran, and Iraq. Make the place safer, and then come to the
But
EU.
that's why I mean, if Turkey, if we don't have, if we didn't have any border with them, might be would be
With whom?
the EU member, Turkey.
What do you mean?
I said that if we didn't have border with them, with the
If
Syria,
you didn't have the border with the EU,
yeah, probably we would be. But that's the problem, I think. Even if I'm EU citizen, I would not said that Turkey should be EU member. For me, it's not good. It's not safe.
Wait a second. You don't think that the EU should take Turkey as a member?
For now, no.
Why?
It's dangerous places. A lot of immigrants, a lot of illegal. They can like.
that's because
I was in Iran. I was going to Iran, and I like if you are like a non-European citizen, if you come to EU, you need the visa, right?
Alright.
And you need a lot of documents for applying to visa.
Okay.
You have to get a lot of documents from officer, from legally things, paper, and a lot of things
Okay.
to just get the visa.
Okay.
And then you come to here, and when you get to here, they check your all documents.
Hmm?
Are you a good person? Okay, you have a visa, but you still have a debt for the policeman, for the other people. And then you come to into the city, to come to into the country.
Mhm.
So for the Syria, for the Iraq, for the Iran, for those three countries,
Hmm.
you don't need anything.
You
just cross the border and they come to Turkey.
Nice. See,
It's really nice for them. I mean, I was in Iran,
it's for you as
and
well.
for us, no,
Why?
it's not
Just
good.
go into Iran, make a coup d'état,
No,
become
was-
become the Ayatollah.
no. Ayatollah. there is no exist Ayatollah anymore there.
What? Are you sure?
Ayatollah is right now
I think
the
so.
currently one.
There should
Ayatollah. I don't remember.
be. There should be.
Might be.
There should be a president, and
And,
separately for the church, or I don't know if they call it church, but still for the religious,
mosque, yeah.
for the religious
stuff.
things, some Ayatollah dude.
So what I was gonna say, Yeah, they don't need any paper. Like for Iranian people, they don't need a visa or whatever.
Yeah.
They just have passport and they just go. Even though if you
To
don't have
Turkey.
passport, a lot of people are working there for get the illegal workers from those countries to get into Turkey.
Wait a
Not only
second.
from Iran, from
Shouldn't-
Afghanistan, from Pakistan, from all countries.
Well,
They
Afghanistan.
come to Iranian border and Turkish border, and they came to Turkish border. It's crazy. Like
Afghanistan, I
they
can understand.
they don't have any like very securely, very properly way to come to Turkey. They
Oh, I see.
just get the passport. They jump from the mountain and they come. I've seen many times.
Really?
Yeah.
And why do Iranians come to Turkey? Isn't Iran more?
No. I was in Iran. I mean, a lot of people are thinking about Iran very wrongly. But Iran is not like such a country. Are fighting or
No. What I'm
doing-
asking is, isn't Iran richer than Turkey? Why would Iranians come to Turkey to work?
Mm,
'Cause I think
it's not. No. Is the government? I think I would not say that Iranian government is richer than Turkey.
really.
I don't know, but people are miserable. People are really. They have very miserable life. They
In
are
Iran.
so poor. Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Damn.
government. The media doesn't show you, but it's real.
Yeah.
The unemployment rate is very high there, and people
In
are
Iran.
yes.
Really?
And the currency is very up. Like you can imagine, $1 is equal to like 100 Iranian rial or something. Iranian.
Well, it depends on what you can buy with it,
currency.
right?
But it's very cheap right now, and the inflation is destroyed.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so people are really poor, but the government is strong. I mean,
Because they have a lot of oil.
they have oil, they have nuclear weapon, they have a lot of resources, and
Wait a second. Officially, they don't have nuclear weapons.
they,
Remember?
they have. I don't know. They have
No.
They have?
Officially, they don't have.
officially,
Yeah. Officially, they
but
cannot.
they say that they have. I mean,
Really?
officially, yeah, they have. They don't have, but people say that.
Because the U.S.
People say that.
Because the U.S.-Iran deal, right?
Oh, okay. I
was-
heard that. I
was-
heard that.
Was specifically about the fact that Iran won't get nuclear weapons, but they will get nuclear energy
Mm-hmm.
for civil purposes, right? Civilian purposes, I mean.
Might be.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I was there, people were thinking that first they have to think about the people. I mean,
Who?
government.
Should they?
They should.
Why?
People said that they should care about the people
Can
first.
you imagine? Can you imagine being the president of Iran? You have all this money available. You have all these options, all these luxuries.
Uh-huh.
At what point would you start thinking, how do my fellow citizens do in everyday life? Probably never. You would be too much concerned about your hobbies, your
Yeah.
interests. Life is too short, right?
Exactly.
You get you get to the point where you are in power,
and
then
that's
you
why.
just become totally corrupt and enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
that's the corruption. That's the problem. That's it shouldn't be like that. That's why a lot of people are immigrant to other countries, and when I was there and like in especially among the young generation, half of might be more than half, they don't believe anything.
Who, Iranians?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why not? Sure.
And for them religion is not important. Like okay, the government is very very strict about religion and everything works according to religion, but people don't think about religion that much, and a lot of people come to Turkey. For them Turkey is like more like a Las Vegas, like crazy things
In Turkey.
that they can do. Yeah, they come usually to Turkey. They have like a special holiday called Nevruz, especially that those dates they come to Turkey for do shopping, for partying, for nightlife.
I've never
To
heard
drink
of.
alcohol, especially the city were pretty close to Iranian border, called One.
I've never heard of Turkey being a place for having parties.
Yeah, for Iranian people, yes, it is. I mean, because like imagine, everything works like Islamic rules. If you are a woman, you have to cover your hair, and if you are a man, you shouldn't. You cannot be like. You can't walk on the street like that. And
With shorts?
yeah, with the shirt.
Why?
It's against to government
What?
to rule. You can't be like a shirt on the street.
I thought the thing about women being veiled was so that no other man could actually get aroused.
If you, I mean, if your shirt size should be like that under your knee, can be. If you are short over your knee, no.
For men.
Yeah, for men.
That's silly, right?
Yeah, it is. And if you are working in a government, being like a officer, like a civil servant,
Mm-hmm.
if you are a woman, you have to cover your hair very like that, and you shouldn't be like a t-shirt. You have to cover your whole arms and whole legs and everything.
But that's
So that's why for them Turkey is like a heaven, like a paradise.
Do you think those women who are living like that in Iran, they don't really like it?
No.
Do you
No,
think
no,
they
no.
hate it?
They forcing, and I mean, if something forcing you, you would probably hate it. Like for them, it is like that.
I think
For
I think,
a lot of people,
I think
for
a lot of women.
especially for the young generation, and a lot of young women come to Turkey for doing plastic surgery, and for them, nightlife for the plastic surgery.
Yeah, but what's
For
the
the
relation
lips,
between
for-
a burqa and plastic
Yeah, that's the conflict.
surgery?
Like Iranian women, especially, how to say that, in the before the Islamic Revolution,
1970s.
70s,
Okay.
and Iranian was the country which is like
Very Western.
very Western, and a lot of like that was a very popular, especially in terms of the porn sector.
Porn
Yes,
in Iran?
yes, in the Middle East countries.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was like that, and so nowadays, and a lot of people come to Turkey. They do surgery with their teeth, with their ass, with their
Yeah,
a lot of
your usual
part of-
suspects. Yeah.
but a lot. I mean, I never seen any
But wait a second.
girl with the
it
normal
means-
lips.
Yeah, but it means that Iranians have money. Because those are not cheap.
Might be.
See?
If is
So
it, yeah.
Iranians have money.
But I mean, some people, yes, but a lot of people, I can't calculate it, but they have also a lot of poor people.
Alright, yeah. I guess the proportions are just off.
But especially the places where close to Turkey, it's miserable. It's very sucks.
Okay.
But when you go to the east,
Yeah.
it's overwhelming rich people.
East would be towards.
Close to close to Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia?
I think yes. Close to Saudi Arabia, Dubai, or those
Oh,
countries.
interesting. Alright. Yeah.
They were.
Sounds decent.
Yeah, they're really rich people.
A lot of desert. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So if the Iranian women go to Turkey to get their plastic surgery, it means that they
Rich and
that they are vain.
yeah.
They're just vain.
Yeah.
They just follow Kim Kardashian on Instagram.
Exactly.
And
No, they don't have Instagram.
Hmm?
They don't have Instagram. They
Are you
probably
sure?
don't know. I mean, I couldn't.
In Iran, they should have Instagram, they should have Facebook, right? They have the internet.
They have internet, but they don't have Facebook. When I was there,
That's true.
I couldn't use my Instagram and my
on.
Facebook.
That's always the case.
Just Telegram. Even WhatsApp didn't work there.
Telegram?
Telegram, there was something like WhatsApp.
That's a program that also Russians use, right?
Yeah, like and I was there. I just seen the people from Russia, people from China, and people from some countries which is very friendly with Iran.
Uh-huh.
I didn't
As
see any
tourists?
people. As a tourist, yeah.
Ah,
A lot of Russians, especially Chinese people.
is there something
That's
interesting?
really interesting country, really seriously. But I never witnessed any bad things. Like everything was really cool there.
Yeah, but what is the biggest tourist attraction in Iran?
In Iran, a lot of places, especially in the east. It's overwhelming, amazing. Like in Tehran, in I forgot the name. Now I don't remember, but there was a city, was really far away from Tehran. That was once upon a time was the capital of the Persian Empire.
All right.
That was really amazing city, and that's really impressive city.
Amazing,
Like-
as in
like
what?
a Persian-
London, New York, or
No. It's very
amazing,
historical.
like lots
Amazing,
of
like
holes in the
history,
ground.
not like that, of course.
It's like
Uh,
it's difficult. It's difficult.
Okay, like I know, like definition amazing, which means like very historical, very everything, everywhere was smelling history. Like I could say like Istanbul.
Sounds like everything was dusty.
What is that?
Everything dusty, like dust.
No,
Very
that wasn't-
old.
No. Yeah, it was like that. Dusting was like from the desert.
Yeah.
No, yeah, was really good. Yeah,
Hmm.
I really enjoyed there.
But you are saying basically because it is so old, it was beautiful.
Exactly,
Yeah, but
historical place.
Did you have good Wi-Fi connection?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from my couchsurfing place.
All right.
I didn't find the Wi-Fi from any places or public place.
See.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they have internet, but it sucks. I mean, it's very difficult to get internet.
So yeah.
And even for the like, they don't have Western Union money. If Western Union or the other bank account,
Well,
if
they
you
can-
go there as a tourist, you will have problem with those things, with the technology,
What
with the
about
money
PayPal?
transfer or something. I'm not sure
PayPal?
about PayPal, but if you go there, you have to bring a lot of cash with you.
So are you saying that Iran is quite cheap?
Exactly,
Really?
it's amazing cheap,
I don't know.
overwhelming cheap country.
I don't know if Iran would be worth traveling there. But since you
Yeah, it should be your destination for the next if you want to do like people were really nice. I mean, they were really extremely friendly.
Mhm.
I never seen any bad things there.
Could you say
Yeah.
something in total opposite of that? Could you say some
Positive.
people? No. Are you able to tell me some stories or some country where the people were really hostile, very unfriendly?
Mm-hmm. No, I could not say. I mean, it depends where do you look from. Like, okay, if you look from the in terms of the hospitality, no. Every country has really friendly people,
Mm-hmm.
but Iranian people was more extremely friendly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I could never say that these countries unfriendly are really bullshit. Like, I could never say that.
What about Afghanistan?
I have really nice friend from Afghanistan.
So
They are really nice. I mean, even if I go there, I would never seen any bad experience about the hospitality. I think they are really friendly people.
It's interesting that you, because I would guess if you have such a, because the Near East, right? It's the Middle East, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Middle East.
yeah, that's the
It's a dangerous zone. right?
exactly.
So why is it?
for the
I would guess
You know,
the people are
okay,
really
So the reason is,
conflicting,
you know,
right?
if you go Barcelona, you could never see any local. Or if you go Paris, you could never see any local people there.
What do you mean?
And local, like a Parisian people, or
Of course you can. You just go out.
you
to the
can,
streets.
but like, is almost like, okay, you can see, but it's not like Iran, not like other countries.
You go out.
You go out,
in
but
Paris,
it's
say,
almost
"Qu'est-ce que c'est
impossible.
merde," right?
It's
And
almost like it's not so easy to catch up to any local people in very most touristic place, even in Istanbul.
yeah, all right.
So my point is, if you go very touristic places, and you can see hospitality, you can see friendly people, you can see the real culture, the local culture, because they have a lot of tourists and they really fed up from tourists.
Yeah.
And in Barcelona, I remember I was in Girona, in Catalonia area. They put a lot of poster on the street, on the wall. We don't want to tourists. Go your home.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And so they are really fed up from tourists. And the rest side of the world, they never seen any tourists.
Yeah.
If you are from other country, for them you are like you came from other places. You are a very uniqueness person for them.
It's probably because of
And that's because of that, I think.
because they see probably a lot of drunk people,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Isn't
mean-
Spain the brothel of France?
Might be.
I think so. I think Spain was a popular destination for French prostitution tourists.
Hmm.
So basically let's say you are in France, you go to the weekend for the weekends to Spain. You just get some booze, some hookers, right? And on
Oh.
Monday you're back in France.
Might be.
I think so.
But yeah, in Madrid, for example, I seen a lot of prostitutes on the street.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
In Madrid?
Oh yeah, so Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always those warm countries, man. It's always those warm countries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how come, right? Because Spain has been at one point in time a very rich country, a very rich kingdom,
Yeah.
right? And now, I don't know. Could you tell me your impressions about Spain?
About Spain?
Yeah, what's the economy? What's the situation of the quality of life?
Well, I have been living in with them for a long time. I still have friends from Spain. And before going there, actually, I already known about all the country and the history, places, society, and everything. And Spanish people, first, the most problematic about the Spanish people is just, I mean, even if you don't know English, even if you know English, if you have foreign friend, you have to speak English with your friends, you know. Even if they know English, they don't want to speak in English.
I don't
they
understand.
all the time.
I don't understand what you mean. So
Okay.
if you are a Spanish dude
Yeah.
who lives in Spain,
Even if they know English, they speak Spanish. Like
with
if you
with
know,
other Spanish people, of course.
with their friends.
I don't know what you mean. So you are Spanish.
Mhm.
You live in Spain.
Yes.
Of course you speak Spanish.
Okay, but if you have foreign friends,
So,
you have to at least translate or to try to help to do something.
but are you saying that?
I have
even-
been.
are you saying even
living
though
with them? I know them. Like even
Are you
in
saying
my
even though they speak English,
yeah,
they don't speak English?
Yeah.
They don't want to speak English.
they don't. It doesn't mean that they don't want to speak English. They don't speak English.
With people who would be speaking English.
Yeah.
Why?
That's the reason.
Sounds silly.
Even if I asked them many times, they don't know. They are very strict about their language.
It's so silly. It's
Yeah,
so really silly, right?
yeah, it's true. I mean, did you heard that before?
What?
The language problem about Spanish people.
No, I've never heard of it. I mean, look, that dude is Spanish.
Okay, but no one is from Spain.
Allegedly, he's from Spain, and he's speaking English.
Yeah, but we don't have any Spanish friend now.
Yeah,
if I was from Spain, probably he would speak Spanish all the time, not English.
Yeah, but you understand Spanish, right?
A little bit.
Ah.
Well, I mean, I have lived with them and try to learn.
Yeah.
And so that's the problem, language, I think, about the Spain. If you
Alright.
ask anybody, even for the Spanish one, they admit it. That's the problematic things about them. And
Wait a second. I don't get it. They are able to speak English. They choose not to speak English, and then they admit that is a problem.
yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's just dumb.
It's true.
What?
It's true. I have been living in with them. I have a lot of friends. Even when we go to the club, when we go to any place or pub or bar, whatever.
In Spain.
No, even in abroad, like in Poland, we
Oh.
have big Spanish community from their country, from Spain.
Oh, okay.
And wherever we go, they all the time hang out with their community, with
Mhm.
their friends.
Who speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you speak Spanish, you are good company.
Cool.
If not, for them will be easy. It doesn't mean that they are unfriendly or whatever. It's just about Spanish language.
Mhm.
If you know Spanish, you are most happy person in the life.
I guess it's more convenient then. That's a
Might
problem.
be like it doesn't mean that they are unfriendly or whatever. They are most happiest people in the world, and they are having fun a lot of things.
Mhm.
And even in Spain it's crazy. It's like you
What's
can
crazy?
about language.
I mean, if you are
okay.
in Spain, of course you will speak Spanish most of the time. Makes sense. Right?
Okay, makes sense. But if you have like a friend, because I have experience with my friend,
Mm.
all the time we were together, we were going to other places. He was all the time speaking Spanish with their friends.
Okay. And you didn't understand him?
No.
Ah. Did you complain?
He even didn't dare to translate to me. Yeah,
But did you complain?
All the time.
So, what did he say?
Nothing changed.
Nah, it might be just more convenient. Imagine if I would go out, take you with me, meet a bunch of Latvians, and then if I would have to translate every sentence.
Not every sentence. Come on, it wasn't like that. I mean, I experienced it, and that wasn't like that. Not every sentence. At least the main subject was going on the side. You know.
I get it. I get it. Don't take it personally. I guess it's just out of convenience for them.
That's why I started learning Spanish since that time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
Yeah. So wait a second. You are a
Poland.
Turkish dude living in Poland.
With big Spanish community from many cities.
Yeah. So what's your goals? What are your goals? What do you want?
Before going there, I want to continue with Spain.
All right.
That's the big problem about
Language.
Spain.
They don't speak other languages.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And another one, I think Spain. I was also surprised about Spain because I wasn't. It's really modern than Poland or other countries. I think modern about the mindset, modern about their ideas, their thoughts, and whatever they think they can say.
Spain? Are you sure?
Yes, I think yeah.
I would say Spain is probably one of the most conservative countries.
Conservative?
Conservative?
No. I mean, it depends on the region, of course, but
I guess so.
mostly no, they're not so conservative.
Really?
I mean, especially on religion. Like I had.
All right.
I
mean, Poland is notoriously Catholic.
Yeah. It's,
on paper.
Yeah.
On paper. But it's like, I think with Polish people,
most religious people.
It's the same
Europe.
as with the Iranians. I think it's the same with with the Iranians. Yeah. Officially, everything's with the religion, right? But unofficially, who cares?
No.
Yeah.
In Poland?
Yeah.
No.
Polish people like to party. They don't act like Catholics. They talk like Catholics.
Okay, but I
think many people in Poland are just hypocrites. There, I said it.
They're like parties, okay, but yeah, I mean,
I know what you mean. They have many things that are really specifically
okay for young generation. For young generation,
purposes.
maybe, but
yeah.
When it comes to older generation, it's crazy.
The oldest, yeah. I'm not
like
I'm not
I was there.
that.
I was in church. I remember on Sunday, and the church was full of older people.
As is every church in Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Full of with old people.
But in Spain, there wasn't like that. I mean, even in older generation.
Does Spain have a lot of old people? So I would think if you are old in Spain, you you just get stoned or drunk all the time. That's about it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
It's true.
I think in Spain it's more convenient to be lazy and just chill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because of that, I think. So another things, I think, yeah. But when I travel, I don't want to look the best side all the time. To look side, of course. When I see the very shock things, I could say. But when I was in Spain, I haven't any culture shock things except the language.
Mm-hmm.
But they are so friendly. They are all the time having party for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what I think about Spaniards. Just partying and chilling.
I think that's why a lot of Spanish people come to Poland. Just because it's cheap and having party.
Why do you think Poland is cheaper than Spain?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And a lot of Spanish people are living in there.
I think Poland at one point in time will be Europe's Turkey.
Exactly. Yeah.
They will take over. They become really strong.
Poland?
Yeah, economically.
Why?
Because they have big industries. They logistically they are very conveniently located in Europe. Most goods that are sold in the at least eastern part of Europe are located originally or logistically handled in Poland.
Yeah, they have a lot of borders with many countries, with Germany, with Central Europe or Eastern Europe. It's true.
That's why I
Like
was
a Turkey.
surprised when you
It's
said that at the place where you are in Poland that they are very very old school.
I used to work in school, and I mean, like I.
Don't get me wrong, but I cannot imagine you being a teacher.
Why?
I don't know. You seem like an artist type.
But I'm good teacher. They were really satisfied from me.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
So, but why
and
did
almost
you?
1 year.
But why did you start teaching?
Teaching?
Yeah. What was the reason?
That nothing special reason actually. That program was called Erasmus program, and I applied many countries. And
Isn't Erasmus for studying?
No. It's not studying. It's a volunteering program. It's not exchange program. Because in Erasmus program there is like a 3 sections under the Erasmus, like volunteering, exchange, and internship. Volunteering program. That's what I'm doing right now.
But
in Poland.
But you wanted to do something else. This was just the option that was presented, right?
No. I wasn't only teacher. I was working also in youth center. We were doing a lot of events with locals, with Polish locals people, and we had been a lot of places in Poland. That program is not just about being teacher. It's just volunteering program to be able to get the culture, to communicate the people, to contribute your effort, your international aspect for the local people, to implement to international mindset to the culture.
All right.
And
did you get paid for it?
Yeah, but it's very that they pay me just very small amount.
So why did you do it?
Me?
Yeah. What was the motivation?
What is the motivation? Okay. I think it's just Erasmus, and you meet a lot of people from many countries, and you can improve a lot of your skills. It depends what you want to do. And my dream was meet a lot of people from many countries, and I had a lot of friends from my place, and I was also been learning Spanish or a little bit French, and to travel, because we were in Europe, and I travel a lot of countries around Europe, and that was my goal, and I got it, I think.
So what's next?
What is next? To go Estonia.
No, but this is just leisure, right, for you?
Yeah.
You don't go for Erasmus.
I don't want to make a plan, especially when it comes to long periods. I'm very randomly person, and everything happened in my life in one day. For example, this itinerary about Baltic countries, I didn't plan. It was just 2 days, I think.
Yeah.
I got my tickets before coming here one day, and I started I came to Vilnius by bus. Then I started hitchhiking from Vilnius to Riga. Then I will go to the Estonia, Helsinki. So my life is not so organized. Sometimes, which is sometimes really good, sometimes not so good, because especially for new long term, which I'm not doing, and it's very tough, I think. You have to do some plan in your life for a long term, for your job, for your career, and everything.
Nobody's
but for
doing
a long
that.
term,
Nobody's doing that.
But
I mean,
this is very boring. I mean, it's not clear in your life. It's not clear what you're gonna do. What's you're gonna earn money or not.
All the planning you can do is just about your options. The only progress you can make is by establishing more and more options for you, right? So at one part is money. Once you get more money, you have more options to travel, to do certain things, right? But it's not only money, right? Other things, it's knowledge. Other things, it's skill. If you acquire those, you have more opportunities, right? More options.
I actually
the only planning you could do long term would be just to enhance your options and increase your available opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not ready to work. I'm not ready to earn money to be like a very regular life, to wake up at 9 a.m. to come home at 5 p.m. This is not my life.
Would you
I'm
consider?
really
Yeah, but would
there.
you consider? But would you consider? Let's say you are traveling right now, a lot of places. Would you consider filming yourself while traveling and posting it on YouTube as work?
I was thinking, but it's really hard. I have channel. I had that video. That video was like 3 weeks ago. And you take video, you have to edit, you have to do a lot of things.
You don't have to edit. You can edit, but you don't have to.
I don't have to, but I mean for making business.
No. But look, the initial thing about making videos is not about business, right? If you are interested in business, you will be sort of what's the right word? You will be flicky. You will be
out of the yeah.
You are not authentic in a sense then.
Okay.
But if you make videos that you like and make them consistently, right? I mean, because you are definitely a unique character, right? It's not like every Turkish dude is like you.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. So once you have that combination,
mm-hmm.
and plus the minimal skills of making the video,
yeah,
and putting it out.
I believe in myself for the making video, for making fun with the channel, with the
Mm-hmm.
videos. I took a lot of videos, but the problem I all the time was thinking about the edit. Like I have to do something, I have to put effects, I have to upload to YouTube. It has to be very clear, it has to be very poor, blah blah, and the time thinking this kind of bullshit things.
Not at all. I mean, the most interesting traveling YouTuber I know is a channel called Bald and Bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
It's an English dude traveling around.
I think I watched it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
About in Eastern Europe, Russia, and many type of those places.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he speaks Russian, so he goes to the locals, speaks with them in Russian, gets drunk with them, right? And all in the meantime, he just has a selfie stick with I think a GoPro, and just walking like this. And it's impressively how the audio quality is so good. I mean,
mm-hmm.
the camera would be an arm's length away from him. And it's
mean,
so good, even outside. You can hear him pretty good. So you don't need much, right? You take a video.
Yeah, I mean, when you do something, you shouldn't think very big. You should think very, very small.
Yeah.
Very
small incremental steps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, yeah, might be.
Just a suggestion, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I started, but I didn't like my video in the first time. That's why I stopped it.
Well, nobody likes it. I mean, no first video is so
perfect.
So,
yeah, it's true.
So good. It's just a learning.
Yeah, you are
process.
I think I can do something like because hitchhiking from here to there, it will be more attractive for my audience from YouTube.
I think. The only problem is, do you have roaming for internet?
What is that?
Well, the basic that you have internet access with your phone wherever you go.
No.
Because in European Union, we have roaming. Or was it actually the opposite? Maybe they cancelled roaming. I don't know. I don't know what roaming means really. But the basic idea is that now in Europe you can travel around. You have.
Yeah, it's true. I have.
See, so you can even stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can even stream while you're traveling. Then you don't have anything to edit. You just stream Instagram stories and I don't know. Do you use Facebook?
Yeah, I use.
Often?
No, just Instagram. I use a lot of Instagram. And
why is Instagram so popular? Can you explain to me? Because it's
in Turkey or
no in general for young people. Because I look at Instagram.
To be honest, I don't.
That's not really interesting.
I don't know how to use Facebook very well.
Yeah,
seriously, because all the time change it, and they have a lot of what is that called?
Policy?
Not policy. All the time is changing what they call for that, like data and things. And when I go there and I see, I don't know where I am, and all the time is changing.
On the mobile phone?
Yeah, on the mobile phone.
All right.
And I don't like Facebook. I'm having fun with Instagram better than Facebook, I think. Facebook is just for old generation and
But what's so appealing about Instagram? Because I don't get it. It's just mostly pictures.
yeah, it's pictures is most about the pictures, but it's also about his stories, you know. And
Yeah, but are those stories really interesting?
yeah,
Really? Because
yeah.
I've seen stories, people just filming their food.
No, yeah, some people do the same.
Yeah.
Do this, and some people also, for example, my friend who is traveling around the world. Right now, I think he's in Mexico, and he got the sponsorship from Turkey, and he does that brand on his Instagram page
Mhm.
wherever he go,
Yeah.
and he got the money from there. He gets
Is it a
money
lot of
from
money?
Not a lot of money, but at least he can manage. I mean, he can not a lot of money, but my point is, some people also earn money from
Well,
Instagram.
but that is why Instagram is actually used, because most
Yeah.
popular they just make money. It's for marketing purposes. It's
Exactly.
Not, it's
For
not really
example,
for the user experience.
A lot of people go to the restaurant. If you are a famous person, like, oh, I'm going to this restaurant. This restaurant has this menu. Has this menu is so healthy, blah blah, and that person gets money from this restaurant. Or if you go to the gym,
Mhm.
oh, I go this gym, I have discounts. Like, if you come to this place,
Yeah.
you can get a discount from my discount. Go to my website and click here, blah blah.
But Instagram doesn't have links, right?
Instagram
That's the problem.
has, if you have like more than 10,000 followers,
Really?
you can swipe up, yeah, and you can get,
So it's just related to the amount of followers.
yeah.
Huh. All right. Which brings us to India. Because a lot of Instagram followers are just fake profiles from India, right?
Oh, maybe.
Because you can buy followers.
Yeah.
Right?
I heard that from Instagram,
Because I think most of them come from
Twitter.
India.
from Turkey as well, I think.
Basically from all the eastern countries.
Yeah.
Because they're probably Pakistanis, probably
India.
Russian.
Why?
Maybe
do they need to
there's
have
money in it. I mean,
followers?
if you can buy followers, why not? You can blow up easily, right?
But there
With
is also
fake followers.
followers for the YouTube subscribers.
I don't know
and
if YouTube.
audience.
I don't know if YouTube is so popular because mostly fake followers are being sold only on platforms that are popular.
Oh.
I mean, mostly. I guess you could actually, but who goes, for instance, now to Twitter, right? But at one point in time, Twitter was so popular that you could have gotten fake followers, basically fake fans.
Fake fans, yeah.
Yeah.
But then those followers that you got before, after for a while, is getting melting.
I don't know if they're melting.
Yes.
Let's just YouTube fake Instagram followers.
It's getting melting. It's not for for the permanently followers. It's just commercial things.
Low-key, kinda hyped about. Let's continue.
Oh, see, clout ain't free.
They are. I thought
Yeah,
I just
so
got
they-
scammed. This is gonna show it 10,000. Give you some sort of big as they seem. So I want to talk about this
Crazy.
Instagram.
Yeah,
4,000
so it's a real
followers.
thing.
Now let's
You
refresh
can-
it.
It's for Instagram,
This
for
video,
Twitter,
I'm gonna be teaching
for
you guys how you-
YouTube as well. For YouTube as well. For the subscribers, for the audience, for the viewers.
I guess views, yes. I guess views could be
But you know,
really profitable.
they can get money if they get fake viewers. They can get money. My friend told me that.
Well, if the YouTube algorithms detect it,
Yeah,
sure. But it's not really.
common.
Yeah, I don't think that they detect all instances. I don't think so. I think that there should be some way of actually having fake follower, fake presence, and just living your life. I think so. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so popular.
Interesting.
I would guess so, right? Yeah, that's my guess. So that's why I mentioned India. Really, I'm telling you, because I think if you would have
Like-
connections to India, let's say Bangalore, I think you could imagine if you could put up some form of advertisement in Bangalore right now. Right now, you just say, "I will give you, let's say, $10 US dollars to I don't know follow some channel, for instance."
Uh-huh.
And if your budget is, let's say, 1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can probably easily get those in seconds.
Yeah, but Indian people are really clever for the social medias, for the ITs actually,
For what?
for IT, for the informatic technologies, for the
Are you
computer
sure?
science.
Are you sure?
I mean, they do a lot of fake things. They do a lot of things.
But who?
Indians.
Indians? Well, look, every big country has many IT people, right? China has a lot of IT people.
But,
Russia,
Indian
India,
a lot.
Pakistan.
Indian a lot.
I think Bangladesh as well, maybe. I don't know.
Might be.
But they're all big countries,
Mm.
right? India just has Bangalore.
Bangalore is
Bangalore.
a city.
Yeah, I think
Bangalore.
you would enjoy it, because as far as I've heard, Bangalore is sort of like California in India.
Oh.
Yeah, because Californian companies outsource to
Uh-huh.
Bangalore, so they make their
Bangalore.
golf
Let
courses
me
there.
see it.
They basically designed a whole city
Mm-hmm.
like America,
Oh. Like they have.
like a business capital in America of America in India.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, yes.
Oh, here. Bangalore. This one, right?
Maybe I don't know. I
Bang-
don't know how they
Bangalore.
spell it in the original.
It's like
Bengaluru, never.
in the
Because I think in English,
south of India. Bangalore. Bangalore. Whatever.
well, but in which language are you?
Bengaluru
What language does it?
is
what-
English. I don't know
no,
how to call
no,
it.
no, no. This is not English.
Bangalore. But look,
No, because look, Bangalore. See?
Bangalore. Maybe
No. All officially known as Bengaluru. So that was it,
it's
right?
true. Bangalore. Okay,
So that was it.
it's true.
Yeah, Bengaluru. And see?
Bangalore.
See?
Wow.
It doesn't look Indian at all. It's just totally,
Different.
yeah. So that's the history.
Okay.
And then the Americans went in. Bangalore city skyline. Well, that's a pretty random picture.
My next destination to know India.
Because it's I think it's not really India. It's just imagine America with Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
Yeah.
either working in telemarketing or IT.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Because they literally, I think they literally made that city what it is in maybe 20, 30 years.
Oh.
It's sort of like Dubai, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the 80s, nothing was there. And after the 90s,
Then they
they
became
just
very-
exploded. Yeah,
Wow.
just foreign
And
capital.
they also have Bollywood or
What?
Bollywood,
I don't know about Bollywood. I think
like
I
a
think
Hollywood,
no. I mean India has Bollywood, but I don't know where Bollywood is. Right? I
like a
don't-
Hollywood. Filming.
Well, it's just called that way, but I don't think they have the place.
They have a big market for that
What do you mean?
film market, and they speak sector.
You mean for producing
in Mumbai,
movies?
in Mumbai, I think the center of Hollywood. For example, in Hollywood, is in Los Angeles, I think, in the United States.
Yeah, but there's an official place called Hollywood, right?
Okay, the
Yeah.
Bollywood official place, I think, is in Mumbai.
Bombay,
Mumbai, yeah, Mumbai,
Bombay.
yeah, that's the place.
So is it?
And they have a lot of films, Indian films.
I mean, yeah, they produce probably a lot of, but most of them are just quite quirky dancing and singing, right? Right?
I
It's not like a film as we know it.
Yeah, it's like how to say that, extraordinary, no?
It's more.
different.
I think their films are more like musicals.
Musicals, yeah.
Do you know the film Mamma Mia?
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we call it a
But
musical. I think they
every-
just call it a movie.
Movie.
I just think so.
But
Because every time it's
all
a dude chasing a girl, right, and the family getting in between, right. That's just
And then
every
do you know
Bollywood
the
plot.
millionaire?
Hmm?
Billionaire or millionaire? Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
What about
And
it?
there was also the man.
Yeah, but that was an American movie, right?
No. That millionaire. Millionaire is from Bollywood. Bollywood.
I'm not sure. I think it was an American produced movie. I think it was. Well, we could just.
And they had also like musical things at the end
Yeah, because it was Indian themed.
for 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, it was definitely Indian themed. Yeah, it doesn't really state where the most popular places for making.
I think that the Bollywood, it was the first sentence.
Yeah, but what does Bombay mean?
Bombay is a city.
Bombay, really?
I think it's like a Mumbai.
Because Mumbai is a city.
But Bombay also was a city, as I remember. If
Bombay.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's.
Mumbai.
It's the same, I think.
Ah.
Same city. Because
How
Bollywood
come?
is from there.
All right, so yeah, so Bombay,
Bombay.
Mumbai, Bombay, whatever Bombay. Yeah.
Mumbai. It's.
So on Bollywood, the city also houses India's Hindi, Bollywood, and Marathi cinema industries. And Marathi is what?
India
No.
composite in Marathi.
Of the state of Maharashtra, based in old Mumbai. It is the oldest and one of the film industries in India. Yeah, I don't see a difference. So Bollywood is Hindi cinema, and Marathi cinema is probably something related to it. Oh, look at this, Indian cinema, and then you have
Oh my god.
damn.
A lot of
That's just too much, India.
cinema of India.
Make a
It's
choice.
like
So
20 million.
Indian cinema, the cinema film consists of films produced in.
What is this number? National films? 1 billion? 7?
No.
What is it? What does it mean?
Number of admissions in 2016. Is it really possible they made 1 billion
730
films?
million?
No. This sounds ridiculous. It would mean every person in
Each
India
person has a
has a
film.
film. No. Some things. Maybe it's
No,
more.
it's-
Maybe it's
it's
maybe it's like tickets, like attendance.
Maybe.
That sounds more plausible.
Per capita. I don't know.
I think it's just I think it's just viewers.
Yeah.
I think it's just the viewers. Well, yeah, but a lot of
But do you like
subtopics.
Do you like Indian movie?
I've never seen any of Indian movie except the Slumdog Millionaire. But I think it's not really Indian, is it?
No. Look at it.
Slumdog Millionaire is a British. See, British. Because
Jamal Malik.
because British films are many times really funny, but funny or interesting. I just come to that conclusion quite recently.
That man was from India, I think. Jamal
Who?
Malik.
You mean the who?
Character. That guy.
Yeah. I'm not saying that the film isn't in India. I'm saying it was produced by non-Indians,
In
Right.
Britain.
British.
Okay.
British. In Mumbai. But Christian Coulson is a British film producer, and Danny Boyle is an English director. So yeah, it just had the theme was Indian
Okay.
and the actors were Indian. I guess. Is the dude Indian? No, that dude is English. See what a fake, right?
Is it English?
Yeah, he's English.
No. Look.
No,
In
he's
parents.
yeah. He has parents from India,
But he's British.
but he's British.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Okay.
So-
So he's British.
So that's That's Indian film right there, right?
Yeah,
Ma-
it's big
Just
sector.
just let the British do it.
A
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of Indians, like
Hmm?
half of Britain is like Indian territory.
You mean
England, sorry.
Oh, you mean the immigrants?
Yeah, yeah. And in
Former
in
colonies,
Britain.
man.
Yeah,
But also Pakistanis.
Pakistan. But here as well, you have a lot of Indians and Pakistani.
I wouldn't say a lot, but yes,
Not
we
a lot,
have.
yeah, but rarely.
I don't know if they make good food. Why not? Right?
Today,
I mean, for our circumstances, I guess it's decent. I think
Uh-huh.
Turkey might have better food.
yeah, I know. Today I saw the place Turkish Grill House.
Mhm.
It's close to shopping mall, I think there.
Mhm.
I can recommend you to go there. I mean, it's for sure it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only,
I mean, originally kebab is from Turkey, but it's my first time.
I
to
don't know. I
see
think originally it's from Berlin.
Yeah, might be. They have good kebab in Berlin, by the way. They have really good kebab, and in Poland as well.
Hmm.
We have good kebabs in Poland.
Yeah.
But original kebab is from south of Turkey. Then it's spread out all the places.
The original kebab is more like probably shashlik.
What?
Probably more like shashlik.
What is shashlik? Shashlik?
This is shashlik.
Ah, shish kebab called.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shish kebab. Yeah, it's original kebab. This is original kebab.
Yeah.
I mean, when people in European people
Similar
say
to shish kebab. Yes. Yes.
European kebab is like a tortilla, you know. There is like a meat they put like a fast food
Which is really nice.
and very delicious. Yeah, it's
Yes.
true, but we don't call as a kebab. This is original kebab.
What do you call the
Döner.
a doner kebab? Yeah. They just call it doner kebab.
But it's very different for me. Like I never heard of doner kebab in Turkey, and doner is different.
Yeah, because doner
And
kebab
kebab
is
is
from
different.
Berlin. Right?
Might be.
I
It's
think so.
fast food, and they put kebab doner to
Yeah, yeah.
the dish, and
Doner kebab.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's very delicious.
Yeah.
Like,
I
very
agree.
good. Yeah, it's true.
So.
It's really delicious there,
Hmm.
Berlin, and in Poland as well. They have very good, very tasty.
You know what I find funny that Germany has a lot of Turkish immigrants. Why wouldn't Turkey have a lot of German immigrants? Because it's a nicer place overall.
Yeah,
Turkey.
we have a lot of Germans in Antalya, in Western.
As tourists?
Yeah, they have also like property,
No.
private
See?
property. Yeah, British people as well, and the coast side
Well,
of Turkey.
British
like,
people because it used to be the Ottoman Empire, right?
no,
Turkey. It
no.
used to be the Ottoman Empire.
What do you mean?
Turkey.
Uh-huh.
Before it was Turkey, it was called.
Ottoman Empire, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And they probably had some connection to the British Empire.
Mm.
A lot of former colonies and former empires had relations to each other.
But it's might be there is a connection with that, but in Britain they don't have sun and they really like Turkey. For them, Turkey is very cheap. I mean, they use pound and we have a Turkish lira.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very big differences each currencies. When
Mhm.
they come to Turkey, for them it's paradise, like a Iranian Turkish.
I could imagine.
And
it's just
they have.
so far. Can you imagine?
But it's funny, you know, the tickets are really cheap there. Like for £10, not £10, but at least like 20, £30, they have charter flights from UK to the researchers' place.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Because
It's far away, tickets are really cheap. It's like affordable
Germans,
for them.
Because Germans, the most popular.
Germans, for Germans as well.
But the most popular place for Germans is Mallorca.
Mallorca,
Spain.
yeah, it's true.
Spain.
And Turkey as well.
Well, I guess.
But I mean, if you are like a German, might be, but for them, Mallorca is euro, like a little bit expensive. But Turkey for them is very cheap.
Mhm.
German people are really care for their money.
We talked about India, but we didn't talk about America. What do you think about that?
Oh,
Just in general, would you like to travel to it?
Of
Do you like
course.
their politics? Whatever.
I mean, everything works with America, I think, in the world.
Hmm?
I think everything works with America in the world.
Because America is a friend to Turkey, right?
Well,
Right.
Turkey. I mean, it depends on the season. Like
Oh, by the way,
every year.
By the way, didn't Turkey have recently some elections?
That was only for Istanbul, the
Ah.
recently one.
Oh,
It's yeah.
because I
we
thought
are very,
there were some upset.
we are very, yeah, we are very politicized. We are very politicized and like and let me tell you, in the last day of the March we had like a local election in the whole the country.
Yeah.
And the big parties, the first one is Erdogan's party, which is government
Do you like
party.
Erdogan?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I could say a lot of things, but basically, he is very conservative and he acting like a king, not like a democratic president, not like a charismatic person.
Mhm.
He acting like a kingdom. He acting like a king. He acting like a, I know everything and everything has to be
Yeah.
like my idea. If I don't
I
this,
thought Turkish people like that.
that's why he won. That's why he won. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. But when that's the popular subject in Turkey, like especially in the young generation, nobody likes him. We talking
Really?
to each other, and politics is very popular in Turkey.
Mm.
We talk each other. Oh, we don't like Erdogan. We don't like Erdogan. Oh, okay. Who don't? He doesn't like Erdogan. She doesn't like him. Who gives the vote for him? Who? But who?
Yeah.
You know, is they have like a business.
No,
If you give
their parents give the vote.
their parents and some also young generation, they also give them because
Or maybe the election is just fake.
the recent, okay, let me tell you, the election was local election, and the result of the election showed us that Erdogan getting lost his power. He has a very huge power. I mean,
Yeah.
he's very charismatic person in the world. I mean, charismatic, very well-known person in the world, and he's getting lost time to time. And that election showed us that Erdogan will not be so power as like all the years.
And when's the next
And,
presidential election?
Present 2023, and
23?
yeah, 23. But that recently one wasn't president.
Yeah,
was,
but wait a second. Now it's
23.
2019. Erdogan is in office since when? When was the last presidential election?
Last one?
Yeah.
1 year ago, I think.
So they have 5 years? Oh,
He's president.
okay.
And I forgot what I was gonna say. So
But
he lost Ankara, which is capital of Turkey. He lost a lot of cities around in the country, and he was really upset. And he was also lost Istanbul. Secular party won all the cities in the Turkey, and he was really upset about that. And they were thinking that election there is a kind of faking, there is a kind of somebody stolen our votes, somebody did something very wrong, but there wasn't nothing, and that there was differences between the two candidates, which was like 13,000. 13,000, just 13,000.
Yeah.
And the secular party won. And that secular party, he was doing his president, he was doing his job for 18 days.
Yeah.
And they canceled the election. They did the new election in the 23rd of the June.
Uh-huh.
And they did election just for Istanbul. And the secular party candidate won the election again. And the differences, almost 1 million.
Yeah.
From 13,000 until 1 million.
Yeah.
And so it showed to him that it's very good lesson for him. And he all the time said that, if you don't support me, you are like a terrorist, you are like a different person.
Yes.
He doesn't respect to anyone. if you say that I don't like, for example, if you say I'm atheist, oh, you're atheist, you have to go out, you are not in Turkey, you are not citizen, blah blah.
Of course.
It doesn't, of course, it doesn't respect to anyone. Like that's the big lesson for him.
Well,
I
that's
think.
an old school approach to government. That was full of in the
Exactly.
20th century.
Mm-hmm.
In the 21st century, not so much.
Yeah, I mean Turkish people don't want to be like that anymore. Like we want to be more free, more.
Well, Turkish
Like-
people are somewhat progressive, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
You're not like those dictator regimes that used to be around Libya, Egypt, Iraq.
I mean we have a very stupid president.
Hmm?
Turkey, we have very stupid president.
Yeah, but you have freedoms. Well, at least more freedoms than Iran, for instance, right? Right?
Yeah, it's true, but it's very.
But you don't have a porn industry that they used to have, right?
No, we also had.
Turkey?
Yeah, in the 70s, and especially we have like a Turkish cinema called Yeşilçam,
Hmm.
and that time was really popular in
Really?
70s, 80s.
That's interesting. It's
Uh,
it's somewhere paradoxical that you had lots of freedoms, and so somebody didn't like it, or maybe many people didn't like it, and so they just cut it off.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I mean, for those things, Turkey is okay. Like, you can do whatever you want, like in European countries.
Hmm?
But when it comes to freedom, expression freedom, ideas freedom, or like, if you don't like something, especially for the thoughts, especially for your choice, you know, for the political parties or for the whatever, that's the problematic things. Like,
Well, it's getting better.
if you
probably,
say
right?
that, especially for the Kurdish people or for the minorities people, if you say that, oh, I support this, you are terrorist. You are totally terrorist. There is a like a.
But is the word used as in Osama bin Laden terrorist, or terrorist as in you are just annoying?
Annoying.
Yeah, see. I mean, you could call everybody a terrorist.
But
Right.
for Erdogan, it's different.
It's not like you are strapped with an explosive vest.
But it's still annoying. I mean, terrorist. If somebody say it to you, it's terrorist.
Yeah,
it's
would
very annoying.
you prefer you are a pig?
Yeah, I would prefer pig.
Really?
Yeah. And for Erdogan, it's like he's such a crazy person. Seriously, he doesn't think very well. He doesn't think very very logically. I mean, Turkey. If anyone was instead of the Erdogan, Turkey would be the same. Nothing would be changed in terms of the freedom expression. I mean, Erdogan doesn't have very big medical power. I think it shouldn't be like that. It's tough because, like in US, all the time is changing presidents. If you
I
like
don't
them,
know. Do you think?
like Barack Obama, people like him. Or I don't know. I just know on the world, just like in Germany, in Russia, and US and Turkey, just except for 4 countries, I don't know any presidents because they all the time change their system. But in Turkey, everybody knows him. Like, why you are still on
same
the
in
chair?
Russia,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in China,
Why you are still on the chair?
because it's comfortable.
Go your
Why-
home and rest. And
Why you are so envious?
me?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that. I mean, you
You're
are
so jealous.
60, he's me.
No.
I should be president. No, it's not about jealous. I mean, he's a president since for 10, 15, I don't know, for 15, 16 or 17, I don't know, remember?
Mhm.
And he shouldn't be still president.
Well, you have.
He's very tired.
have your chance.
He's very tired, and some people
Dude.
from his party already admitted that he's tired.
Dude, you have 4 years to increase your followers on Instagram and win the election.
Hmm?
You have 4 years till the next election,
Yeah.
and in the meantime, you just increase your followers on Instagram and win the election.
I don't know.
Why not? Wouldn't you like to be president?
Of Turkey?
You have 4 years. You're traveling around.
Uh-huh.
You're seeing all of the world.
Uh-huh.
You are getting followers on Instagram, on YouTube, right? And then you
No.
say, you know what? I like to be president of Turkey.
No, of course not.
Why?
It's not my. It's not my. I mean, not my.
But you would probably be a cool president, right?
No,
Why?
I wouldn't be any president.
But what would you do
No,
as president?
no,
What? No.
no, because I can't. I mean, is different job. I mean, I have.
You could
I
travel a
can-
lot. You could eat a lot in a lot of great
But,
places
okay.
and restaurants. You would meet nice people all over the world.
Okay, but
See?
I have.
That's exactly what
I
you do
met-
now.
I met a lot of people who are really success, who are really active than me, who are really can do that job than me. I mean, I'm doing my hobbies just for my personal.
Yeah, but you can make the presidency a hobby.
No,
Yes.
come on.
Yes. You would have your servicemen do the hard work.
Okay, but for company can be. I can be manager. I can do my business. But
Yeah.
for country, come on.
You would just. Do you think Kim Kardashian does all her posts? No, she has workers to do that. She's just there when it matters. That's the strategy.
But it can be. She can be president.
Who?
Kim Kardashian.
In America?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, like every person
Maybe.
has different perspective, has different expectation from their life. My life is not
I don't know.
to becoming
That's
president.
that's a
I have
people. That's a
really-
thing people say. I don't know if they really mean it.
Like
though.
okay, like Donald Trump, right? He was a businessman
He still is.
till
He still is.
being president, and he
He's-
suddenly became the president.
No, he's a businessman first and foremost, and he's the president when he's not doing business and when he's not golfing.
Yeah, it's
See,
true.
that's how you do. That's how you do your priorities. You just follow them, and that's it. And then and you tweet them, of course. You have social media presence as a president. That's it. You can tweet, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
I have Twitter, but I don't have password.
Hmm?
I have Twitter, but I can't log in my account.
I think they are interconnected with Instagram, right?
But my account is different. I have different e-posta.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you mention it, shouldn't my Instagram allow me to post it on?
My YouTube?
Yeah. I think so. Where can I see my?
No.
I
I
can
can't
see
see
my
anything.
posts. So. Yeah. So there's my post,
Instagram?
and I think I can modify. Oh no. There was definitely some way to. Partager. Oh yeah, see. You can choose Twitter,
Yeah, I know that. It's
Oh.
from Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you don't really need your Twitter account. You don't need to use it. You just use your Instagram and post.
But the
on-
problem about my Twitter, I can't go in my account.
Oh well,
And
that's you can fix it. If you want to
I
be a
forgot-
president, have
I-
some ambition.
forget it.
Have some ambition, my friend.
If I be president, I would not use the Instagram. Sorry, Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people have told me that Twitter is dying.
But probably.
That Twitter is not so
But
popular.
I used to use, I mean, when I was in high school, a lot,
Mhm.
Twitter. I mean, every year is changing, like social media.
Well-
I remember when I was in high school and primary school, Facebook, Twitter,
Mhm.
and when I was in university, then Instagram was breaking out. Like a lot of people are using it.
It doesn't seem
Like I
that,
told you, I don't know how to use Facebook now.
yeah, but you shouldn't. Why would you
Like
need it?
when I share
You can
something,
post it on
you
Facebook
know,
as well.
Yeah, when I share Instagram my photos on Instagram, I just do the same to put to Facebook. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing on Facebook.
but the weird thing is Instagram is Facebook, right?
Yeah, they are collaborating together.
No, I
Twitter
mean-
as well.
Instagram is owned by Facebook,
Yeah, I know.
so it's just
together.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's why it's boring. You know, you can do a lot of things on Instagram, like a lot of things.
Except you don't have videos, which are fairly long. We don't have those
You have.
because they get deleted. Somebody told me that they get deleted after 24 hours.
But there is IGTV right now.
Yeah, but that's for streaming,
TV.
right? But that's for streaming.
I think you can do. My friend was sharing 10 minutes video.
I think that's just for.
And look, there is a Turkish Instagrammer,
Mhm.
and his pictures, his profile.
Yep.
And he has IGTV.
All right.
Look, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 2, 3 minutes, like 10 minutes, for example.
So what's the limit?
I'm not sure, but for example, this is 10 minutes. Let me see. I think it's about 10, right? Yeah, maximum 10, I think.
See,
Apparently.
we are already 1.5 hours in.
But
Can you do that on Instagram? Can you do it? See.
but
Also, anyway, you started telling me about your impressions about America. So you like America?
yeah, I do.
So you are a terrorist then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Erdogan
Yeah,
was
but-
correct.
But I mean, like I told you, Turkey political system of Turkey is all the time changing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're getting along very well with US, and if we get along very well with US, we are very bad with Russia, with China.
Yeah.
If we are very get along with Russia, we are like a evil for them, for US.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all the time is changing. Like Turkey is like a how to say, it's like a beach of the world. Like they're sometimes going to US or Western
Why
countries,
wouldn't you say?
to Russia, to
high-paid-
China, to
Why
the
wouldn't you say a high-paid escort? Sounds more
exactly,
diplomatic. A
exactly.
high-paid escort. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I told you, it works like that in Turkey.
Does, if I would have somebody from Iran, I would probably ask them what his impressions of Israel is. Does Turkey has some?
To Israel?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Because I find it funny.
wait.
'Cause the Arab,
yeah, it's funny,
Arab-Jew conflict, I find it funny.
That's the thing. Turkey is one of the countries who recognized to Israel
Mhm.
at the first time, and we have really good business with Israel,
Mhm.
and that's funny.
Because I think
And
they have a lot of rivals. Well, a lot of enemies, so to speak, in that part of the world.
yeah, but
Probably Syria.
Turkey.
Probably Syria.
But why Turkey don't? If we have some problem with the Israel, just because of the Palestine, with Jerusalem.
No.
Yes, we don't have problem with Israel. Why should we have problem with Israel? It's
No,
just
no,
because
no.
of the Jerusalem with Palestine.
Yeah, but Turkey doesn't have any claim on Jerusalem, right?
Like, yeah, of course.
Turkey is interested in Jerusalem?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
but there is a Masjid Aqsa. Is
That-
in the Jerusalem. In Jerusalem, there is a three big religious stuff, like for Christian people, for the Jewish, and for Muslim people.
Whatever.
And they're all the time attacking to the Islam territory, Muslim territory.
All right.
When they do this, Turkey all the time is being crazy. Why do this? Why do this? You're dog. You're shit. Blah blah. And
You're a
that's
terrorist.
why
You're a
you're a
terrorist.
terrorist. You are evil. Blah blah.
Hmm.
And just because of that, and apart from there, we are getting along.
Wait a second. So Turkey is criticizing Israel?
Sorry.
Turkey is criticizing Israel about their actions in Jerusalem?
Kurdistan.
No. Is Turkey
It's Turkey.
criticizing Israel
Yeah.
for their actions
To Jerusalem.
in Jerusalem?
Yeah. Just because of that.
But what do they do?
Just screaming, Paul, Paul. That's it.
No, whatever.
And that's it. Like crazy.
Because Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital
Yeah,
of
that's
Israel.
the capital, but nobody accepted. accept
I,
America?
I actually, I kind of thought it's always been the capital.
Who accept it?
No, I mean, I always kind of thought that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. I didn't really remember that. Yeah, Tel Aviv was the official capital.
Mm,
Jerusalem
Well,
always goes together with Israel. That's what
well,
I'm saying.
on the paper, Jerusalem in the Israel,
Hmm.
but all the world knows that the capital of the Israel is in Tel Aviv.
No, I'm telling you, Jerusalem, sort of, for me at least as an image,
Mhm.
is Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, and then somebody, it's like when you ask somebody what's the capital of I don't know Brazil, and most people would probably want to say Rio de Janeiro.
No, Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
No, Brazil.
Yeah.
The capital is Brazil. Yeah, I know.
Isn't Sao Paulo the capital?
No, it's Brazil.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's not Sao Paulo.
Really?
It's the.
I would have said Sao Paulo.
No, it's Brazil, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Brazil. And on the paper is Jerusalem, but Arabic people knows that it's Tel Aviv. But
Who?
when the Israel represented to any international organization is from Tel Aviv, not from Jerusalem. It's an international from Tel Aviv.
But I think after Trump announced the Jerusalem
But just
as capital,
US,
they moved their embassy and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I think
I'm
so.
not so.
I think so. I don't know. I find it somehow.
Might be, yeah. I
Logical.
remember because US also went there. They opened the embassy there, and Turkey was really upset about US and Israel.
Really?
I remember. I don't know
Really?
when. Like 1 year ago. I
Seems so funny. It's hard to imagine Turkey being mad or angry at anything.
think. It's true.
They seem like the best
But you know, it's
version of everything around them.
it's true
It's
because
like a mix.
yeah, you are in the middle with Europe, and you are
What's the situation with drugs in Turkey?
who?
With drugs.
Drugs. Uh-huh.
Be honest.
I mean, a lot of people use it, but it's
So what's the popular drugs?
popular drugs.
Be honest.
Yeah. Marijuana,
Hmm.
and there is some pill. Once upon a time was really popular in among the young people,
Hmm.
and I don't remember that was like a pill. I never use it. I don't know.
Be
And
honest.
Yes, I never use it. I mean, I used the marijuana in my life just 2 times. Yeah, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay, maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times.
No, just 2 times.
Yeah.
Once in Turkey, once in Czech Republic.
Czech Republic does have a lot of weed,
Yeah, a lot of
and the Vietnamese sell it.
a lot of Vietnamese. I don't know why a lot of
Yeah, I don't
Vietnamese
know
there.
why. Yeah.
And in Turkey, I don't remember that pill. When they drink it, they put it. and they-
Ecstasy, right?
kind of ecstasy, but they call it another one. I don't
MDMA.
remember. No. It's locally from Turkey. It's crazy. Like
Just Turkish drug?
yeah,
See?
it's kind of.
You even have your own drug. Congratulations.
It's kind of ecstasy, but I don't remember the name. But it's locally one.
Sounds good.
Could
Sounds
be
good.
ecstasy, yeah. But kind of ecstasy. And Mariana as well.
Donor
And-
ecstasy.
Sorry?
Donor ecstasy.
And might be cocaine, heroin, I don't know, from other countries. But I'm sure that
I think
they
cocaine
do, you know?
is too expensive.
No, but Turkey is like the place where they can cross very easily, you know, because it comes from Afghanistan. I heard that. I heard from
Maybe.
very reliable resource, and it comes from Afghanistan, then Iran, then
No. From Afghanistan comes heroin.
Where?
Heroin.
What is heroin?
Not cocaine, but heroin.
Heroin. Okay, heroin.
Heroin.
Heroin.
Heroin.
Heroin, but I called heroin.
No,
You
you said
said-
cocaine.
Cocaine and heroin.
No, but cocaine isn't in Afghanistan.
Sorry, heroin,
Yeah.
not cocaine. Cocaine
Yeah.
is from Colombia, right?
Probably.
Okay, so heroin comes from there,
Oh, yeah.
then Iran, then cross Turkey in the most
Yeah.
appropriately way, and then the whole Europe, then US and whatever.
I don't get how the market works.
they work seriously. When I was in the city where close to Iran, one guy told me about the whole story about that drug, and that's they have very big market there.
In
And
Iraq?
no, in Van. There is a city called Van, where close to Iranian border.
Okay. A Turkish city.
And yeah, Turkish, and
Okay.
they are doing commercial. They are doing commercial things
Yeah.
with heroin
Cool.
from Iran, from that city,
Yeah.
and they are really rich. They are doing constructions. They are very businessmen. Like
All from drugs.
yeah, all from rocks.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like Miami.
not like the place, not like a Miami.
No, but Miami.
Yeah, like
Miami was.
cocaine. Yeah, from
was-
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Miami of Turkey. I will show you the city. City is really shitty.
Now, to wait some years for that heroin money.
I mean, this is the city. Nothing special there actually. But I don't know. It's normal.
Decent. Yeah.
Like
How do
this
you
is-
pronounce this?
İçkale.
İçkale. İçkale.
Yeah, the city is one, and this city is like Miami for the Iranian people, for the entertainment, for the selling a lot of things.
Nice.
It is.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and the government doesn't do anything.
The Turkish government,
Yeah,
because Erdogan is maybe
might be,
a partner.
might be.
See,
Might be.
see, that's why he calls everybody terrorists, so they don't look into his business.
Might be. Yeah, probably.
Because Erdogan is probably rich. probably rich.
He's very rich.
Yeah.
He has a lot of like. There is an island between the Ireland and UK called Man.
Alright.
Island of Man.
Alright.
Have you heard that?
Maybe.
And that island is from Erdogan.
What do you mean?
And he sent a lot of money through his son to that island. He corrupted a lot of money from the government, from the country, 2 years ago.
You
I
mean
think.
the island is owned by him?
Not owned, but mostly, yeah, because all the bank accounts is from him.
Oh well, maybe it's just an offshore island.
That was a very popular in Turkey. That subject, like 2 years
Man?
ago, I think. Island of Man, just
Isle of Man.
island.
So this one.
Yeah, that one between the.
So the Isle of Man, often referred to simply as Man, is a self-governing British Crown
No, you
dependency.
can't see any information about Erdogan, but it's like a mystical thing in Turkey, and all the bank accounts was from Erdogan.
Well, yeah. So it's just an
Where
offshore.
billion dollars.
It's
a
just
lot.
an offshore. Yeah.
But that was true,
I believe
and
you.
they didn't want to talk about it, and they just closed it.
I believe you.
And secular party wanted it to like how to say that I don't remember the word.
It's a funny flag.
Investigation about the what?
It's a funny flag.
Erdogan starts and next. And the government, the secular party wanted to investigation about that island, which is true or no. And the Erdogan's party didn't want to do anything about that offer
They're
from the
scared.
secular
They're scared.
party in the parliament.
Yeah.
It is crazy, and for sure he does a lot of things. He has a one son. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows
What do you
him.
mean? You
Like-
know him.
No, I don't know.
You just said there's a son.
There is a son, but I mean, there is no picture of him, and
Uh-huh.
he's another country. He does a lot of business, and nobody knows him. He's like a ghost.
Yeah.
And another his son. He has a like.
He just probably parties. Imagine being Erdogan's son.
He has a lot of
You have cash.
NGOs. Oh, I support the students. I support the blah blah. I
Sure.
do this NGOs, those events. I do this, and he gets a lot of money from governments just because he's president of the NGO,
Yeah.
non-government organization, and non-profit organization, and like
They are just living life, right?
like
The sounds.
luxury life.
Yeah,
you know?
luxury.
I'm
Totally.
going to NGO's
Nice.
event.
Hmm?
They said that I'm going to NGO's event. I'm
Yeah.
going to charity for people who need
Poor
the
people.
money.
To help poor people.
But it's bullshit, you know.
Yeah, but that's what charities are for. To bullshit poor people.
Yeah.
And to have fun with lots of rich people. That's not bad. Come on.
It's all
You
the
would
time.
do it. You would do it. If you could, you would do
Me?
it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And you would invite me and the Spanish dude and everybody else.
Okay, but not like Erdogan's life. I mean, if I
Come
did,
on, man.
I would
Come
do
on,
it
man.
not from the people's
Trust me.
people's money.
2 days in and
But that's the
2
problem.
days
Why?
in
Why?
once you get in office and
But
in the
that's
president's
a very
office, 2 days in you'll start calling everybody terrorists and you'll start
No.
laundering money in Britain.
no, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on. If I had the money, I mean, if I was president, I would not use the people's money. I would do my business,
That's what
I
you
would do
say. That's what you say right now.
my own business, not from government. Like you
Well,
have,
all right,
you have a
you-
work right now. Now you work in army, and you can also use Instagram. You can make a money from I don't know online shops
you
or
would
whatever.
you would use your sources and maybe create new sources. Yes.
Yeah, but not people's money.
Yeah, but you
I'm
don't.
telling you that Erdogan's stealing people's money, my money from my wallet.
But you
that's
don't
the
have-
problem.
You don't have any income in Turkey, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
See, you're good.
But my family and my friends.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm still Turkish and I'm still caring about my country.
Then you should just. Are you eligible to be a president?
Yeah, I am eligible than Erdogan. Because Erdogan
No,
doesn't
I
have
mean-
diploma.
No. Do you have to be a minimum age?
Yeah. No. I am 23. I think I have to be 25. But I'm eligible to be parliament member.
Go ahead. Because honestly, I think the next.
Why you said that
The next.
I have to be president?
Well, because the people who see problems should be the ones who actually fix them.
Because I studied political science. That's why maybe we
Yeah, but
came
still,
to here.
those who point out the problems should be the ones who are actually going to fix them.
Can you say again? Those who want what?
Those who actually recognize the problems
Mm-hmm.
should be the ones who actually go and fix them.
Okay, but you know, if you say that the problem on my country, especially against the government, I can't see these problems in my country. I'm really bored. I'm really fed up to say it all the time. Say the problems.
Yeah.
You know, and nothing happened.
Because you are not in politics.
You know, you remember, I wrote to my mayor in my fucking district in Istanbul. He blocked me.
On what? Social media?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can
He-
write an official
but-
letter
but
if you
He
need.
blocked me. I mean, why he used the Instagram? Why he used? Sorry, not Instagram. That was from Twitter. Why does he use the Twitter?
I don't know, to send dick pics.
A lot. He
I don't know.
he responded to a lot of people.
See?
I didn't text him
Because
because
you are a terrorist.
why?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was a
Ask him.
terrorist. I was a terrorist. Yeah,
See?
it's true. That's why I don't want to talk too much on those subjects in my country
But if you are upset,
because
you
I'm
need to
upset
do
and
something. You need to do something.
it's true, but it's big. There is an expression in Turkey. We say that it's big, heavy stone. You know, to carry.
Well,
It's big stone.
start training. Start lifting weights.
Why not? We will see. First, I need to travel more.
Yeah, I mean you have time. You have time. But if you don't see the progress that you want, you need to step up.
I mean, the big problem about Turkey, people
Yeah.
are not so reliable.
In what sense?
Like, there is a big. I think the big problem is about my country is nepotism. There is a word called nepotism.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Not like in Turkey. Like, you know, the
Everybody
the
thinks
Ministry
their
of
country.
the Energy is the Erdogan's brothers loving. No, brothers. The Brut. No, right?
Well, I know, some relative.
Relatives.
Yeah, it's always the case, man. That's
His daughter of why? His daughter of the husband. What do you call for that? Grom.
the
He's
the
Grom.
daughter of the husband.
Yeah, his daughter of the husband. Grom. He's Grom's. No.
I don't know what you mean,
Grom,
because
Grom.
daughter of the husband
Yeah.
would be his
Grom.
just a daughter.
Daughter. He has a daughter,
Yeah,
and his daughter has a
a
husband.
Yeah.
And so that husband
So
is
the
his
daughter's
Grom.
husband, I don't know, maybe,
Grom, right?
maybe.
Bride and Grom. So it's Grom. His Grom. His Grom is the minister of the energy.
Yeah. So
And you know what happened to the Israel recently? Just 1 week ago, he was cheating to his wife with the Turkish model. And
and can we blame him?
huh?
Can we blame him?
Yeah.
He's just a man.
He no, because it's the fun. Erdogan, conservative, saying the religious stuff, blah blah blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and his grooms do this. And the funny things, wait, I will read you. It's so funny because Turkish economy is fucked up right now.
Really?
For me, yeah.
From what?
I will tell you. And there is the that things, and this is his grom, and this is the top model in Turkey.
Looks nice.
And
She looks like she could have had some plastic surgery herself.
no, she is original.
Really?
Might be.
So weird.
Whatever. And and the guy wrote here that good for you, Berat. His name is Berat. You even fuck the economy. You even fucked this girl. Yeah. You
So-
fuck the economy as well, because energy of the economy, something like that, I think,
Yeah.
relating to economy.
Alright.
He also fucked the economy. He also fucked this girl.
Yeah. So he basically screwed.
I couldn't translate it literally in English, but
Well,
it's
he
so
screwed
funny.
both things. I get it,
Yeah.
but he's still the minister,
For
right?
both of things.
But he's still the minister.
Yeah, he is.
See?
Yeah,
So never-
it's crazy. If this situation
Good.
happened at any country
Is
of
he-
EU,
is he-
especially in Western countries,
Is he
in
still-
Norway or in Sweden, probably that person would resign his
Is-
job.
Is he still married?
Yeah,
Nice. He's good game, right?
it is. Yeah, so that's
But the weird thing is, people don't often recognize this, but often people in power and money, they don't really have those monogamous relationships in general. They, for publicity's sake, you have, let's say, Donald Trump, right?
Mhm.
He has Melania Trump, right? He
And
goes
he has
he
a lot
goes
of-
with he goes with her to some official events,
Mhm.
but on the low, he probably has just a harem.
Harem.
Just full of, I don't know, Asian prostitutes.
Probably
whatever.
because like his wife, yeah, like very young, and probably I'm 100% sure.
No, his wife is pretty old. I think about 50.
50?
She just looks pretty.
I thought that she
pretty
was like a 30
young.
or something, 30 or 40,
Melania, right?
45 or something.
Nah, I don't know.
And she's from Slovenia, right?
Yeah,
Slovenia.
Melania Trump, 50.
She's 49. Yeah, 50, but she looks very.
You take that makeup off.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
well,
probably
40,
50, yeah. Yeah.
And so it's true. I mean, but it's funny. I mean, this is America. Like, if you
So?
do sex or if you do something that you like,
Yeah.
nobody can say, oh, you drank alcohol, you did sex or whatever. But when it comes to Turkey,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be Muslim country, and that Grom did this,
But see-
and that guy from the conservative party,
Yeah, but see,
which is supporting to religion.
but these
which is
things help you, right?
Why?
I mean, it makes Turkey a better place, a more liberal place, right? Right?
No, I mean, for me,
Because
this
imagine,
no.
imagine if this story would break out in France. Nobody would.
Yeah, we will
would be
do it.
interested.
Oh,
yeah.
Our
of course,
ministers
of course.
do
He
the
has a
same.
mistress.
Come on, go ahead.
Why not?
Yeah, but the funny part is that they support the conservative party, the religious party.
I
you
mean,
know?
but that's
why it's funny.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's
what
normal
you-
situation. It could be.
but that's
that's
what you say to get in office. That's what you say to get elected. That's what you say, but that's not what you mean. See, get used to it. It's politics. It's old-fashioned politics. I think new-fashioned politics after Trump say whatever you mean.
Like what?
Well, I mean, did Trump behave politically correct in the last 3-4 years, right? But he is popular, right?
Yeah.
He's popular because he's not.
You said a popular. Our mayor of the Istanbul is popular than Erdogan right now on Instagram. He is very. I think in the world right now, Trump has like a 30 million followers on Instagram. Then that mayor.
Trump has 30 has an Instagram account?
Yes, I'm following him.
I think he.
Look at him. 1350.
But isn't that the
He's
Twitter?
official. No, in Instagram.
Oh.
And this. Let me check the. He is. What is the Russian president? Putin. Putin doesn't have, but it has. But okay. So Ekrem İmamoğlu. Look at here.
5.6 million.
Yeah.
Look at that smiley dude.
But he's very, I mean, reliable person, and a lot of people are believing him, and he is better than everybody.
And meanwhile, he's just shipping all the money to Man.
No, let me see the Erdogan. Yeah, 5.8 million. A little bit more.
Not bad.
Erdogan
Still got it.
God. Erdogan, it's so crazy. I mean, political situation, and every country, I think. But in Turkey, it's very popular to discuss and to arguing. When we meet, look, for example, in Latvia, when you meet your friends, what are you talking usually? When you hang out, when you go pub,
it depends. But it depends on what type of friends I'm meeting. Because if I'm meeting, let's say
you're very close friends, very close. Like
we talk deep.
Like which subject?
Philosophy, politics, economy, you name it. Because my circle of people that I'm around is people who read a lot of books, who try to be informed, who try to stay fit, right? So they do sports, they are interested in different things.
Okay, like my friends in Turkey. So the politics is very most subject in that conversation?
Up to a point, yes.
Okay.
Because
in Turkey,
it goes to a point where you just say, he's probably just lying, and that's about it, right? But when it comes to political questions, of course, because it makes it more interesting. Why would we meet and talk about some nonsense, the weather, or I don't know what, right? Or sports? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You want to have a meaningful conversation, right? You want to have a meaningful moment.
Yeah. Because in Turkey, when we meet with any friends, it doesn't matter where it's from, and all the time, the subject has to come to point of the politics all the time. Well,
it's a reliable theme.
Yeah.
Because everybody is not. Because always somebody will be disappointed and angry at politicians for whatever reason. So it creates a perpetual dynamic. It's always dynamic. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's real life entertainment. I view politics as real life entertainment. Those are real people. Those are real lives, and those are real models. See? It's not scripted.
A lot of politics, especially from the government party, are businessmen, are really like well-known people around the business, banks, or other sectors. They are not like a background from the, from the law or background of the music, art, or other.
So that's why,
subject,
because many
all
times
from
those people
business.
don't many times those people don't even have the ambition to go into the
Exactly.
field.
Exactly.
But I think once they would, because I think here's the thing: if you are an artist type or if you are an intellectual, many times you have so much things to do, you don't want to get into those politics things because they are just many times just nonsense dialogues, conflicts, just nonsensical things, right? But I think social media changes that because you can do what you do and have a big following on social media, and then you will become popular even without those conflicts with the other politicians.
Yeah.
And so I think it is just a matter of time that people who are creative, who are actually wise, can get into politics more and more because they have an easier access to the people. They don't need to run around and speak to them in cities all over the place. They can just create Instagram TV.
It's true. Yeah, but social media is overwhelming strong. I mean, everywhere in field of everything, like even in politics, even like that man from the mayor of Istanbul. I think his job through the social media, because he
Good.
like per day he shared at least 10 posts, more than maybe 10 posts on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And for the US, for example, and Trump, I think, got his presidency through the social media. There is something controversial things about on social media. They said that Russia stolen something that was like a big issue about that social media on Instagram. But I mean, social media works very well in field of everything.
It's an accelerator.
Even, like any kind of sector for the business, for the especially for the business, marketing, politics, everywhere. It's crazy.
Agreed. Yes. Any final words?
Huh?
Any final words?
Okay. And I mean, generally, right? I'm really happy to not like I told you at the beginning, my expectation wasn't so high before coming here, but people are really nice, and it's diverse than Poland, because Poland is more homogenic country. And
did you go to Warsaw?
Yeah, I know. I mean, just people from Ukraine and from those countries, not from other countries, and they don't have any different people. I mean, here, even it's small, you have Pakistani or I don't know, Indians or some black people, or others, and nobody looked them. Nobody looked them actually, like a lion, like a ghost.
No. In the 90s, it would have been definitely the case.
In 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s, because it was so exotic to see a dude like you. Because everybody looked like me and the Spanish dude. The Spanish dude, right? But so you come along, woo, right?
But it is still funny. I mean, we are in 2019, and they are a member of Europe, and they're supposed to be more open. They're supposed to be more to Polish people and Poland.
But it's pretty open, man. I'm telling you, it's not like I get what you mean. Yes, there are a lot of countryside.
I have
places.
Really nice people. I have really nice friends. I have really nice that I get along with them. They also admit it. They also
but you know what?
accept it.
I always say, probably the best country from old Europe might be the Netherlands, and the best country from New Europe or Eastern Europe is
not say Poland.
Either Czech Republic or Poland.
For sure, Czech Republic or Hungary.
All right, I'd say Czech Republic. Why not?
I mean, they have a lot of immigrants there. That's the problem. I mean, why you don't have immigrants? Why you don't accept them?
Who?
Why? Poland is a big issue there.
Well, Polish people are many times themselves immigrants.
But I was gonna say you that last night I was with family, and we were talking about the Soviet Union or other part of the world, here Baltic countries was occupied by Russia as well. I'm not sure about the Second World War from Nazis. Was as well occupied
For
by
a year
Nazis?
or so, yes.
Okay, but I was thinking about the Poland that okay, it was occupied by Nazis. It was occupied by Russian, and they were really miserable. They were really destroyed. Sometimes I was thinking by myself, oh, if I was Polish, I would be the same. But when I compare to Baltic countries, the same situation in Poland. They're not like Polish people. You know?
Yeah, but if you would have asked me, I would say Polish people are better.
No, if you ask me, no.
I think that's well, yeah. You probably saw a part
Maybe
of
for the
Poland.
Latvian people, yes, but for people who are from other countries, if they visited to both countries,
Yeah.
they would probably say that Baltic countries, not Poland.
Look, I guess you could say the Baltics would be more European.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Like-
I mean, it's a matter of taste.
Might be.
Because Polish folks seem pretty decent. But yeah, all right, I'll take Czech Republic over Poland. It's not a big deal for me.
I don't know, but like I told you, I would prefer to Baltic countries. Like if I had the chance to live in into those countries, I would go probably any Baltic countries.
Well, look at it this way: you have all the options to live where you want, right?
But if I had the option among to Poland or Baltic,
Well, if you need to make the choice, yeah, all right.
or I would go for Baltics. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, both countries were occupied by Russian, and I was thinking that they have really tough history. They're really sad because of their history, but here people are not so.
Turkey
happy.
doesn't have any occupation, right?
I mean, it was really
Turkey didn't.
for legally no,
Yeah.
but some attack that happened in Turkey.
I think the only controversial thing about Turkey in
But we
what
lost.
was it the
We
20th
lost
century?
we lost a lot of our territory. Like
Yeah, from the Ottoman Empire. Yeah.
Balkan countries like
Yeah.
Greece, Bulgaria, or Bosnia Herzegovina, Serbia, until Austria, or Georgia, or and Syria as well, or in Iraq as well. We lost our territory.
Because the only thing I can remember about Turkey was the conflict with the Armenians.
Yeah,
So I don't know, 100 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
This was-
100 years ago,
Yeah,
more or
that's
less.
the only thing
Mm-hmm.
that
It's true.
it's some controversy about Turkey.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, we have a big issue with each other, with Armenian people.
even now,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
About what?
Terrorists?
Terrorists again?
Yeah, some more or less. Because in the
Or maybe they
First
have
World
better
War-
recipes.
in the First World War, I mean, if you ask me this question in Turkey, I had to say that Turkish Armenian had to genocide to Turkish people. Okay, but
That Armenians did the genocide to Turkish?
yeah, Turkish government accepted this. And Armenian people genocide to Turkish people.
Really?
This is for Turkish government. This is argument from Turkish government. This is the how to say that.
But how
This
does
is the
that work?
This is the legally.
Yeah,
legally
but
argument.
how does that work? What's the scenario?
Okay, I had a neighbor in our old home, in our old flat actually. She was originally from Armenia, and she was living in the Kurds part of Turkey, like in the very east side of Turkey. They were originally from Armenia, and during the First World War, Turkish government went to their village, and they told them, either change your religion, or go your country,
Okay.
or genocide.
Okay.
And some people were killed by Turkish government. Some people went their country, and some people had to change their religion into a Islam.
All right.
And that woman was from that group who were changing their religion into the Islam.
All right.
and she told us everything, all the history. The Turkish government did a lot of things, a lot of genocide with the Armenian people, to the Armenian people.
Yeah, but
And all the countries around the world, except the Turkish government, did genocide to the Armenian people, except Turkey and his neighborhood. And remember, after Second World War, Germany did genocide to the Jewish people. At the beginning, they didn't want to accept, but then they admitted that they did a genocide to the Jewish people.
Well,
that's one of the reasons that Turkey doesn't to not be able to become of the European Union.
I don't
it's
know.
just one of the reasons.
I don't know, because genocide back then was totally.
But this is about the human rights.
Plausible.
I mean, this is about the human rights. It's
but 100 years ago, you didn't have really human rights.
If they are still working, they are still looking for their rights. I mean, there's a big conflict this is the big issue in our countries. They are very sensitive about this subject.
Yeah, but what's the story about that the Armenians did the genocide to the Turkish? As you said, in Turkey, the official version is that the Armenians...
Armenian people came to their village and they killed them with the guns, with the...
Did they?
I don't know, they said. I didn't... From our old books, not old books, sorry. From our historical books, from our school, they said this, and we believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're searching, you can't see a very reliable resource about that.
Mm-hmm.
With the Turkish arguments,
So even now, Turkey has some disputes with Armenia?
Of course, and like I told you, we have border, but we don't have gate.
Yeah.
If you want to go Armenia, we don't have any flight to there. We don't have embassy there. If you want to go Armenia, you have to go first to Georgia, then Armenia. Even we have a border, we don't have gate to...
So the border is closed? Well, it's interesting.
No.
But no.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be like that. I mean, I met really nice people from Armenia, and I don't know, people... Either I'm so humanistic or I'm so reliable person, I don't know.
Well, you are just young.
Might be. If I be more mature, maybe I will see the realistic things, but for
now...
No,
I mean, you are young in the sense that you are not influenced by old beliefs.
Yeah, that's why it's true. Like stereotypes or mystical things, like all the stories or whatever. But it is crazy. Like Turkish government doesn't want to accept this argument that that Turkish government did genocide to
people like
Armenian
Erdogan
people.
Don't want to accept it. People like you would be willing to accept it. So there you have it.
People like me.
It's just a difference in generation.
Yeah, even in my German, among the young people, they also don't think like me. But like the problem, the things about these arguments is if Turkish government admitted that Turkish government did genocide to the Armenian people.
Yeah.
They would probably give a lot of money, a lot of reparations to the government.
For Armenia?
For Armenia.
And they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that, and they afraid that they will want to territory from Turkey. But it's not. I mean, Turkish government is very strong and just admit it and give some money them and let's close it.
There's no upside for them.
Might be. I mean, we will see in the future, but apparently it wouldn't be changed.
15 years in the future. 15 years in the future, your generation is in power.
Might be.
Yeah.
Might be longer. I don't know.
No, 15. Then you will be all smoking weed and being hippies.
Might be.
Because honestly, I'm telling you, if some country from the Middle East is going to go full hippie, I see Turkey doing it. Just dudes with long hair.
How do you see? But hippie. If you say hippie, I'm just it reminds me to just young generation, not old.
What?
If you say the hippie style, it's just for young people, not for old.
No, it's for alternative people. It's hippie was some rebel type against the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
So you are against the establishment. You are against Erdogan. You are against the old beliefs.
I'm not hippie.
You are,
I'm
well,
not hippie.
but
I'm
you are,
not like
but you are
crazy.
liberal minded. That's what I'm saying.
But
You don't judge people who use drugs.
okay, but hippie people. If you ask the
Hippie
hippie
people.
people, hippie, they will not. They are not liberal.
Who?
Hippie.
No,
Today?
hippies are liberal. Yeah, totally. Dude, totally.
But,
Again, it's just a protest form against the establishment.
mm-hmm.
So, do you like the establishment or do you don't? If you don't,
I
you're-
do establishment to create something. Of course, I
no,
do.
you don't like the current establishment.
Current,
you-
of
yeah, you
course.
would like it
I
to
don't
change.
Like, of course.
See,
But this is hippie style,
liberal,
but I don't like hippie style. I mean,
hippie.
it's.
Well, you don't have to dress a hit like a
I
hippie.
never met them. I mean, I don't know their mentality or their.
Hippies were basically just
I know their appearance.
hip
I mean,
people.
I never had any deep conversation with them.
Let's see. A hippie is a member of the counterculture of the 60s, a youth movement that began in the United States. And the word probably originated from the word hip in the sense of aware, being in the know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are a hippie. You don't have to be a long-haired...
Are you hippie as well?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know.
Because
But I don't want to define myself like a hippie. If you say
yeah, you don't
hippie,
have
like
to define yourself.
lifestyle, like a drug, weed, and very different lifestyle. You don't work all the time with thinking about your smoke, your weed, and your hair,
See?
your lifestyle.
See?
I'm not this kind of person. But I can define myself as a liberal, but not some hippie.
Well, just seems like a question
Hippie.
of what's it called? A gradation, not of substance.
Might be.
Because you could take a hardcore hippie, and you would probably agree with him 100%. I'm telling you, it's not about the image. It's not about fashion. It's not about fashion.
Okay.
Fashion was just some type of protest back then, but nowadays you are free to wear whatever you want. Women can wear pants.
But this is old style. I mean, currently.
yeah, I mean the
we
fashion
call
is
it different
no,
things. Not
the fashion is old style. The
okay.
counterculture, the youth movement is always in fashion.
But we should define it as a liberal.
Well,
for these
technically the first real liberals were there before even the hippies got there.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, it's true. I mean, every time, every year is change. It's like
so
I don't
That's
know nowadays what's called, but
yeah. So it's just that the words are old. People associate the word hippie or hip with a certain period in time,
Mhm.
whereas it doesn't really need to be, but somehow it becomes so. So after 40 years, 50 years, people still describe the same thing, but use another word.
Okay.
So now it would be cool.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah. It's so nice. Cool.
Because people didn't use back then.
Yeah. When
So
you say
much.
hippie, for me, it's very old, and I don't want to be like hippie.
You're too
Sound
obsessed
right.
with image, man. I'm telling you. Same substance.
I'm not so obsessed. Like, if you say cool, I will be cheer.
Yeah, you can be a coolie.
Coolie. Hippie. Coolie.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we wrap it up?
Hmm?
Should we wrap it up? Should we end it? 2
Yeah.
hours. in?
Thank you
All right.
for having me.
Thank you as well.
You're very
And
welcome.
you are traveling now to Estonia, then to Finland, and afterwards, you don't know.
Probably I will go to Poland, but just not my city, to go somewhere.
Could you go to the North Pole and make a
Gdansk?
selfie?
Gdansk? To
No, no,
Gdansk?
to the North Pole,
North.
where Santa Claus lives.
Where is North Pole?
North Pole
Where is it?
in the north.
In the Tallinn?
No, no, no.
Where is it?
To the
In Finland.
even more
Oh my god, I will not go
to
there.
the North Pole.
You
To
said
the-
that the Finland, north of Poland, poles
To the Arctic.
to the North Pole, right?
Yes, yes.
In the Finland.
I mean, it's way above Finland.
It is.
Finland
Where
has
is
a
that?
little bit. Finland has a
What
little
is
bit.
North Pole?
Uh,
What? Come on, what do you say? Should I? Siberia?
oh, it doesn't show, but it should be.
Can you write down here?
What?
North Pole. I don't know.
North Pole?
What do you say? Where I can take picture?
North Pole. Nope, that's not it. How do you go back?
I don't have go back.
Hmm?
I don't have go back.
Really? Oh,
You
damn.
just, yeah, there. And from there. Or from there. Look. Back. Yeah.
I want to still go back.
Yeah. Go.
So anyway, do you know Greenland?
Yeah.
So Greenland would be more.
But it's not. It's. I want to go there, but might be in the future. In Greenland, in Faroe Islands, and in Greenland
Take this.
and Iceland.
I'll see whether or not.
Greenland is here. Look. Here, Greenland.
Yeah.
You were talking Greenland, right? Did you know that is part of the Denmark?
So. So yeah, this would be the closest one.
Can you? Oh.
We are here. This is Finland.
But how can I get there?
I don't know.
Where? How did
Spain?
you know that place?
Hmm?
How did you know that place?
Well, it's the farthest up north. This is the North Sea.
Can you little bit? No. The further. I just want to see the sea, North Sea.
North Sea.
Wow, that is the word, right? I never seen a word map from this perspective.
What do you mean?
Like here, there is this big sea here.
Yeah, because this would be Antarctica,
Like,
and this would be Arctica.
yeah, because like we have we don't have. This is like a normal map right now. From
Just
this
go-
perspective.
Yeah, but it's just Google Maps. So
It's-
you come from here,
yeah, to see.
right, all the way up to Poland, Latvia,
What do you say?
Estonia,
Iguania, Somia.
Suomia,
Ah.
and then you go here,
Slovenia.
and then you take a selfie.
Then I send it here.
Let me see. Can I?
But this is part of the where?
Here,
Fuck.
here. You make a selfie here.
But a lot of penguins.
No, no, it doesn't
No,
have
put
fingers.
Put the city. Who are they here?
Tourists.
Oh. Can you put the city center?
There's no city.
No, there is a city center. I think there was a
No,
city
no, no.
center.
There's not a city.
Put the further. There is no here. Somewhere here. Look, it's city. Put me there. Oh, look, it's city. You see?
Yeah, it's like a town.
Oh, so nice. But this is the belonging to which country? Do you know? It's Finland?
I would guess Sweden.
Sure, bro.
is a Norwegian. So Norway.
Norway.
Yeah, Norway.
Wow.
Oh, so North Pole is here. Yeah, it's almost the closest one to the North Pole. Because the North Pole isn't ground; it's just ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know why they
Probably
don't.
it's so expensive to go there.
I don't know.
Instead of that, I would go to the Antarctica. I think it is expensive to go there with ferry or with tours. You wanna go there?
Why doesn't it allow?
Maybe you have to put somewhere or here. No, how can you go to the sea?
No, but it's not a sea. I mean, it has an ice cap.
Or
Here, if you look at North Pole.
nation geography.
That's South Pole.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's South Pole.
Ice thickness varies between a few inches to
North Pole.
close area of ice in the North Pole, Arctic, covering an area
it's
of
just ice.
50.4 million square
There's no
miles.
ground.
Actually, a frozen ocean surrounded by land that is often called the Arctic Circle. Arctic ice thickness varies between a few
Damn.
inches
That chick has
to
problems
2 meters.
describing this. Anyway,
If
you should consider it.
If I go,
Just my suggestion.
okay. But Antarctica is more cool, I think.
Yeah, there you could find penguins. I think.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I mean, Antarctica is a continent. It's
And
real.
closer to South America, there should be penguins.
Yeah. In Argentina or whatever.
Well, I don't know.
Southeast part. Uricha or I don't know. Me neither.
Yeah. Anyway,
But
Thank
it's
you, man.
so expensive. I mean, like $10,000 or something to go there with the tour. I mean.
you have time. You can save up.
I have time, but I don't have money for.
You have time to save up.
I don't think so. I mean, if I have a good business in the future, like a businessman or something like that, might be. But I can save my money with such a big amount, like $10,000. I would go another place,
Yeah.
or I would buy a flat or car, nice car.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Alright. Let's wrap it up. Thank you.
do it. You are very welcome.